Challenge accepted.
Welcome back to Yesterday, as played by Andrew Techie. Yeah, we need to get that plant. How exactly, I'm not 100% sure. Let's take a look at some of these things. Yak tooth, lacquered duck. I mean, lacquer is a... Yeah, there's no reason to. What we need... we need food. And I believe there is some seed, if I'm not mistaken. What's this? Corn, that's what you'll need, so... there we go. It should be easy, hopefully. No, well, that's not what we need to do. We need to put this here. There we go. You put the kernels on the holes of the wall, and... Come on. Yeah, little birdie. So we can get the bird to fly back and forth. Cool. Now what we need to do... Not gonna help us, eh? Ah. You don't put this a little, why not? That makes sense. Okay. You do anything to saute the corn in a little butter, wouldn't you? Well, forget it. Well, that's exactly what I want to do. No, maybe not. What would happen? See what happens. There's no time to make popcorn. Yeah. Nah, I figured as much. Nope. The fact that we can come back here makes me wonder, like, hang on. What you would want to break that ice is salt, I think. But I don't know. The fact that you walk towards there. Unsuccessfully. You know what? Butter could be used as sort of grease. There we go. If you don't mind. Oh, there we go. I was wondering, that rope's going up but the bucket is down, but now it makes sense. Let's see what's inside here. It could have been lying at the bottom of the void for years. Well, we'll take it. Ah. Okay, use your sword. There we go. I wonder if we can use a sword on this situation. Now, did we pick up the plants? Nope. That's not gonna help us. I wanted to see What the heck did we do to this plant if not pick it up? Fertile soil ready to bear new life. I see. No, darn. I was wrong. I don't want to throw it off the precipice. I want to pick up some. Obviously, I can't pick up soil. Because it says fertile soil. What happens if we bang the... oh, excuse me. I just had supper, that's why my throat's a bit... Yeah. Alright, so what happens if we bang this thing? It's explicitly forbidden you to ring the bell again. Okay, fine. I understand. That's fair enough. We can't put the bucket into this thing, can we? But we can heat up. What if we heat up the katana? Nope. What about the tooth? Nope. Darn. You know what we could do? I wonder if we can still play him. See if there's anything else we can win off this guy. It's hot. Let's talk about the...
How did you go blind, Master?
I had X-ray eyes, and it was a pain in the ass. So I said to myself, fuck this.
I'm so sorry, Master. It must have been terrible.
Obviously...
How did you go blind, Master?
I had X-ray eyes, and it was a pain in the ass. So I said to myself, fuck this.
Really? I seem to remember you telling me another story.
Better to remember that you have memory problems, young disciple. Trust me, not it.
The bush in the entryway is dead.
The soil is good, but the seed was bad. It had to die. It dishonored the soil that nurtured it.
Why can't I remember anything about my previous life?
It's not my role to help you with that, young disciple. Nevertheless, something I teach you today might help you recover your memory tomorrow.
Okay.
Why have you decided to end my sword fighting lessons?
Because the pupil has surpassed the master.
Interesting.
Why can't I remember anything about my previous life?
It's not my role to help you with that, young disciple.
Did we just ask this?
Nevertheless, something I teach you today might help you recover your memory tomorrow.
We can keep asking that. It's weird. Okay, let's talk. My bad. What's happened? No, so we can't play a game. We'll try this one more
Why
time.
Why can't I remember anything?
It's not my role to. Nevertheless, something.
Yeah. I mean, we would have to open this window anyway.
I sense your intentions, young apprentice, but I don't want sunlight today. Don't open it. I'll cut off one finger for each hand width you open the window.
Okay. Well, we've already used that. So the question becomes, what do we use the seeds for? I mean, okay, well the seed is to get the bird there. Hang on, sorry, the sound is bugging me. So we know we can get the bird to come to us. Okay, fine, cool. Let's try that again, because how do we get the buckets? There he comes. But there's got to be a way to have him. Wait a minute. No, I want you to cut the rope off, not. You're not going to put that in the buckets? Nope. Just for laughs. Because you can't put the cup here, can you? No. Tooth? Nope. Nope. Let's go get the seeds back quickly. And then we'll click hints yet again. So I'm not the most patient adventure gamer, I'll be honest. Let me just do one more bit of thinking. That's not what I meant to do. What about, before I do a hint? No. This is tough. There's nothing else we can do here, huh? That's a reference. Like, why can't I plant these seeds? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Can I put fat down there? Nope. It won't grow even if you plant it. I mean, last time we had a look at the doors. We had to look at the doors, which are now... No, we can't look at the doors. Alright, I'm in a cave. Fill the ladle with what? Fill the ladle. Ah, okay. Ladle with honey. Maybe the bird gets stuck. I mean, it feels a bit... I don't think so. Huh, okay. I still don't really get this, to be honest. The bird has honey on his foot now. Maybe if you put more seed, the nest will stick to its feet. Okay. Doesn't need to take more than one bunch. One handful. So let's do this again. Let's see what happens to the nest. The last time and... discovered that several seeds that had fallen from the bush into the nest I get it. Oh wow, so now oh, we've already got the seeds, okay. So now what do we do? That's clever. That is genius. Plant the seeds. So we need water. That's easy enough. Hopefully, anyway. We can't get water. Let's talk to the master. There is another way that I can think of.
Can I have some more water?
Yes, but you'll be taking my ration for the day. You can be sure that I'll get it back this very day if I have to drink it directly from your open belly.
That's out. Okay, so obviously we need to, because there's us outside that I saw. There we go. Now, we simply... And... we have water. Day after day, week after week, until you have the plants.
You have demonstrated that you possess the patience, the astuteness, the perseverance, and the respect for
There we
life
go.
required to learn to control your unknown sense.
Thank you, Master.
Have you finished your chores for today?
Yes, Master.
Good. Because today you won't be capable of doing anything else. Prepare yourself. Forget you have eyes and open your unknown sense. Prepare yourself.
I'll never be able to do it.
Never doesn't exist. Patience, yes. This time you lasted 1 second longer. Prepare yourself.
Well, that's not good.
Henry! Henry! John! Henry!
John!
Release her!
John!
Release her!
Not yet.
Release her!
Not yet. First you're going... Not yet. First you're going... If you're going... You have 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to prepare the potion. Half hour at most. Your sainted mother has brought everything a good alchemist could possibly need. Right, Doctor?
That means she's probably not actually my mother. I had a feeling about that pretty early on in the game.
Recognize this, John? I found it in Bratislava. Who knows how it got there?
Yeah? Well, a simple carpenter's cup would have worked just as well.
John,
Thank you, John. So, John, tell me everything. Did you meet Napoleon, Nostradamus, Marilyn Monroe, Hitler?
Oh, yes, Henry. Sherlock Holmes and Don Quixote. Mickey Mouse and I used to have dinner together every Wednesday night.
An idea races through your mind. Henry, Cooper, your fake mother.
Who are you really?
Who I say I am. Elaine yesterday.
Is it true what you told me about your husband?
Almost all of it. Frank was my thesis director, and I fell in love with him. He died at 84, 3 years ago, peacefully in his bed. Not in Cadway Station, like I told you. Henry invented that story and had me tell it to you.
Are you really an expert on medieval sects?
All the books and articles written by Frank and myself that you read were authentic.
How did you get involved in all this?
Henry hired me 2 years ago when he had only one clue, the symbol of the Y. I learned of its connection to the Order of the Flesh, the torture methods they employ. But that's it. A few months ago, Henry hired me again, but this time at gunpoint. I pretended to be your mother up until your fake suicide in Paris. And when you came back to life, I played the role again, as if nothing had happened.
Why were you pretending to be my mother?
John, Henry made me do it. He threatened me. He invented this entire story to get you involved in the investigation.
What do you get out of all this?
I stay alive. If Pauline comes back to life, we'll all drink from this chalice.
You know, Henry, do you really believe he'll let you drink from it?
Yes? Right, Henry?
Of course, Elaine. You know me, and you know that I'm not a tightwad. I'm the American millionaire who dedicates the most money and time to charity. White Enterprises shares its patents with any NGO that wants to use them for the common good. I've created hospitals, schools, and community centers all over the country. You know me, and you know that I do whatever's necessary to get what I want. But you also know that when I have something, I share it. Elaine, you can rest assured that when I become immortal, you will too.
How long were you torturing me in that room?
From the day we took you there, 2 years went by. But I missed out on the first month, thanks to you.
That scar, does it hurt?
Only when it's gonna rain. The doctors that Henry hired were the best. In less capable hands, I would have never made it.
Did you enjoy torturing me?
Yes, it made me feel good. Powerful, dangerous, fulfilled. Revenge is addictive.
Did you ever feel guilty about it?
One day, around a year after you got there, you'd passed out after I broke several of your ribs with the baseball bat. You woke up and asked, "Do you know what your name is?" I said, and I quote, "My name is Samuel. Samuel Cooper." You said only this, "You're lucky, Samuel." It was weeks before I tortured you again.
What do you think Henry will do if they were treated?
Henry's my best friend. Well, Henry,
I'm your own friend. What? Your friend? My life and the day in the university. The day we teamed up to kill Ralph Martins. Nobody could understand how we got along so well. The hard-working weakling heir and the penniless jock. But what we have, and we have in common, nobody else shares. We're special, Cooper, you and I. How could I face immortality without you, Cooper?
Alright, well let's speak to Henry.
How many have you killed?
Not that many. Around 50. Well, twice that if I count you.
Why did you kill Pauline's father?
He didn't want to play ball.
How did you get to Petit?
It was your friend Boris in Cadway Station.
He says he lived in Paris, Berlin, Moscow. What a shame. Look, Wax from the candles has dripped on the cake.
I started monitoring the libraries in all of those cities. If anyone checked out a book on sects, Satanism, alchemy, the symbolism of the alphabet, the Inquisition, torture, I would hear about it. Our good man Petit was a voracious reader.
Pauline told me that her father...
He had spent the entire day with an American collector. They made some good deals. The man was going to pay us a lot of money. We were going to renovate the store, do some traveling. When I woke up the next morning, he had hanged himself.
What really happened, Henry?
To gain his trust, I told him that I wanted to have first option to buy all the antiques he found. But when I tried to get information about the Order of the Flesh out of him, he said that he had abandoned the investigation years ago without turning anything up.
And you knew that wasn't true.
What did he tell you about his relationship with Choke?
With you, you mean. It was you who set him on the trail of the Order of the Flesh. Probably thanks to some isolated flashback you had. But the flashbacks themselves made you crazy, unpredictable, egocentric, violent. You started to believe that you had lived in the time of the Inquisition, and you came to suspect that his daughter was a witch. Yes, John. You tried to kill your beloved Pauline. Aren't you happy to find out that we're not so different?
What have you done to me, Henry?
Everything imaginable. Can you be a little more specific?
At first, you only burned vagrants. Why did you start torturing them, using the techniques of the Order of the Flesh?
Because of you, John. When Doctor yesterday connected your scar with the Order, and I saw the acts of torture they practiced, I mistakenly believed that behind them I'd find the secret of immortality. You made me what I am, John, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
What happened after the day that you shot me in the back and Boris escaped from the warehouse?
The best period of my life. Imagine a boy with a cake you can never finish. A pervert with a girl who doesn't know how to keep her legs together. Or a psychopath with a victim that can be killed over and over again. But everything ends up getting old. I wanted to be like you, and I started to investigate.
How did it occur to you to hire me to investigate the Order of the Flesh?
Your flashbacks were what did it. I realized that you sometimes remembered things from your previous lives. I used to love to electrocute you, for example. One time in 10, you would remember earlier electrocutions. When Doctor yesterday stopped progressing and Petit refused to help me, I thought that your ability to remember your own past would be the best tool for doing it. So that way,
Let me drink me.
if it probably did. Marcel was an excellent professional and a good friend. But make no mistake, I'm not reproaching you and the girl for killing him. I probably would have ended up killing him myself anyway.
You've promised Cooper and Elaine that you'll share immortality with them.
And I will.
I'd like to remind you of a couple of things you said earlier.
Since he was no longer useful to me and he knew too much, I had to have him liquidated.
What good will Elaine be to you when you're immortal, Henry?
Marcel was an excellent professional and a good friend. But make no mistake, I'm not reproaching you and the girl for killing him. I probably would have ended up killing him myself anyway.
If you do this to all your friends, what's Cooper to think?
Henry.
Good one.
Shit, John. What did they ever do to you?
At last, it's just you and me.
And the girl? Have you forgotten her that quickly?
The girl is immortal.
remember?
You son of a bitch!
No!
Good God. Is this the price one has to pay for immortality?
You'll pay for all this, Henry.
Don't threaten me, John. You're just one bullet away from being my slave again.
How do you feel now that you're immortal?
Peaceful, serene. I want to start all over again with a clean slate.
Any idea how many bullets you have left, Henry?
Don't mess with me, John.
Which of the three leading characters in the story will have set the balance? Let's choose you. Samuel Cooper, the young pioneer. The cruel torturer. Oh, we get to choose. Friendship. A shot.
You shot me.
Come on, Cooper. You know that I wasn't shooting to kill. I never miss my target. I want you to live, Cooper. By my side. Forever.
Henry, if there's anyone who's taught me the value of life, it's you.
That sounds like me. Get me out of here and tell me what it is.
And there you have it.
And the bullet?
I survived it.
What do we do now, John?
We shall see. We've got time.
And that's it. I'm gonna say it now. Thank you all so much for watching this. If you've watched this from the start, I really appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next playthrough.
This is going to be fun.